Discouraged?
It will be a year since an administrator on campus told me that filing a complaint about this would be invasive and unnecessary.
Turned away.
Contrary to its reputation for social justice, UC Berkeley has a long and documented history of silencing survivors and under-disciplining offenders.
And even patronized.
I could stand here and tell you dozens of stories. How high was your skirt? Was it really rape? Can you show me how high your heels were? How drunk were you? Again and again and again.
These are just some of the reactions from students seeking help from universities with sexual assault and rape incidents.
Out of the 60 Title IX complaints filed in under 3 years, more than 30 of them are still open. In this investigative report, we'll be looking at how the university fails to respond to these students' outcries and what students are doing to bring justice to these issues.
This past February, 31 students filed a Title IX complaint alleging that the school mishandled their sexual assault complaints. One of these individuals is Shannon Thomas, who filed a report about a male peer who threatened to have hate sex with her through Facebook messages. She was shocked by the response she got.
You know, the OPHD officer, knowing that I'm a survivor of sexual assault, then to tell me that threats of hate sex and politically motivated sexual violence against me were, jokes, I was completely shocked. Anyone who is trained at all in dealing with survivors and dealing with sexual harassment should know better than to minimize an experience like that.
In response to concerns about school sexual assault policies, Chancellor Dirks issued a statement reaffirming commitment to sexual assault prevention and outlining some of the steps being taken by his administration. Those steps include creating a new position that will assist survivors with the reporting process and expedite the investigation and resolution of sexual misconduct cases. Establishing a new interim sexual misconduct policy that allows survivors to appeal the resolution of sexual misconduct cases. And launching of a new site that will provide information about preventing and reporting sexual misconduct on campus. Meanwhile, Cal Consent Week is an example of what students like Alana are now doing to make this problem no longer an invisible issue here at Cal.
But I think our goal is just to really start conversation around this. I think it's been an issue. Sexual assault has been an issue that's been really covered up, and that's been really hard for people to talk about, so a lot of people think that they're alone when they're experiencing it.
Events include training sessions where students openly discuss consent, a survivor solidarity circle, and a consent workshop. One thing survivors should know is that they are not alone.
Even if you don't feel comfortable sharing your story, just know that there are a lot of people on this campus who share your experiences and who are there to support you, and that you don't have to deal with this alone.
All of these efforts are in hopes of building a more safe and resourceful environment for sexual assault and rape victims. For CalTV News, I'm Michelle Wu.